Yum. That's my dinner.
Hello. You could say the darkness is imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror.
So, Pat, may I recommend that we start with Benedictus and Dodeka, since two of them only actually need 2 hours of rest?
Sorry, that may have been me eating crackers. I will stop. Yeah,
He doesn't.
sorry.
He wasn't. That's the thing. His microphone is that sensitive.
Okay. Yeah, we're all in the stables.
Okay. I imagine Dodeka's just like journaling and shit until right around when dawn hits, and then, or is supposed to hit. Does Benedictus want to?
Benedictus would probably be resting up pre-finger quotes dawn, preparing for a daytime assault, and then when that doesn't come, he would be like, "Oh, balls." So yes, Benedictus, upon realizing there's a horrible spell that's going to mess with everyone's plans, would go to Dodeka and say, "Hey, you know magic stuff, right?" What?
Dodeka's just looking at him like, "Did you just? Wow. Okay.
What's doing this eternal darkness thing?
That's an Arcana roll.
Perhaps some sort of silicon knight?"
Whoa. Yeah, knowledge arcana. Do I know the spell? I mentioned that. I was like, so we're probably dealing with quite potent magic here on that of, well, me.
Perhaps some sort of item or ritual instead of the main vampire?
Could be. But we definitely don't know that. The problem is basically this person is probably going to be very hard for us to defeat.
I dispatched the minions with relative ease, but I can see if they have that level draining effect and are attacking us on
We don't know
mass.
how many minions there are. That's the problem. What if there are thousands of them and there's only, what, 6 of us?
Based on the intelligence of our
What if they
friend
throw the
here,
townsfolk
there's only about 2 or 3 dozen of them. Okay, I wouldn't know that. Sorry. In that case, the Benedictus would be suddenly very concerned about how many there are.
So if we don't know
Knowledge.
how much there are, we don't know if they'll start using civilians as, well, meat shields. We need to be clever about this. We need to be careful. I think I have an idea.
Enlighten me.
She looks over at everyone else and she's like, probably best spoke with everyone at once, but I'll give you the gist. We're going to use my status as, well, the blood of Ashardalon to our advantage to get close to the one we really need to kill.
That seems like a viable plan.
Well, I don't know if it'll work, but it's worth trying.
My opinion is that we should isolate the source of the darkness and make that our primary target to strengthen our overall strategic position.
It takes too much time. In that time, we could be overwhelmed by vampires. Or they could go get help, or one of them could escape and go tell Golthius. Then he'll have forewarning of our coming.
Fair point.
We need to go directly for the source. That's my opinion.
The problem being, if we eliminate the source without eliminating the spell, the newly free-willed vampires will go scattering to the wind. We need them contained and then destroyed.
We can't contain them all, Benedictus, realistically. And I have an idea for that as well. She looks at Empress and she says, Empress, I hate to ask this of you. How long do you think it would take for you to fly to the nearest Temple of Kaylie?
I would.
Where would we know? Should I roll for that?
Yeah. Knowledge religion.
That's true. He knows. Roll it, Eric. Bam. Okay.
All right. Remind me how far that is in Empress miles.
I mean, granted, she can fly. She can fly twice as fast as any of us could run. That's, yeah.
Keep in mind, Pat, unless one was built, there is one cleric in Seabrook. The only temple is actually in Flotsam.
Crud.
Hmm. Dodeka looks at Benedictus and he goes, do you see where I'm going with this line of thought?
Yeah, I don't have... Remind me, Pat, when we were talking over the reforms I was making to the church, I never did establish a direct line of communication with the Inquisitors. Right. So that's how. So basically, we're fucked.
Well, Dodeka says, I think it would be prudent, regardless of how long it takes, to send emperors to the nearest temple and alert them of our situation. If we get rid of the main cult leader, there's a chance. Well,
Pat, how loyal is the head cleric of Flotsam?
oh jeez.
Okay, so I informed Dodeka that that would be an all right temple to send for. We can trust that he will notify people in a way that will actually rally defense.
Dodeka's just like, why wouldn't you trust the temple?
You
She's
haven't
really
been
confused by this.
Benedictus does his best to ensure that the vampire head cannot hear him.
He's
and-
not even in the building.
Okay. Right. Yeah. I kind of keep it. Yeah. We made the point about irrigation abundantly clear last session. I saw the warning just now. Okay. I would let Dodeka know there are elements within the church that have allowed it to become what it has today, an institution which does not always serve the people in the way that is to their best interest. I wish to merely to ensure that whoever we notify of this situation would not exploit it to his own gain and would instead rally the troops to improve the situation.
Basically.
Wow.
Yes, I kind of want that.
But let's see. Yeah, so the church can't always be trusted, but in this situation we can rely on them for the cleanup to an extent. I would still like to do our best to ensure we can cut off the problem at the root and burn the branches along with it.
Well, sorry, Paco.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, yes, I knew he was evil. Never mind.
Oh, Eric.
Yeah, well, we had the conversation about the ethical liability of someone who is mentally controlled and has no free will, but I forgot for a second that we established he was evil. Not making your case there, bucko.
Dodeka's like, Nuria, you're back. Good. We have lots to discuss. Oh, and Dodeka, true to form, also greets Chester. Hello, Chester.
Benedictus pretends
polite
Chester doesn't
before everything
exist.
else. Who is awake? Is it just Benedictus? Okay. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Clarifications are important, Dodeka does point out. So it's an item. Interesting. Well, I'm assuming it's an item. Seems like it is if she's carrying it. Oh, yes. Well, I have a plan that'll hopefully work out, but I want everyone awake to hear it first. Good. I want to talk to Chester. I want to talk to you, Chester. Okay. She takes it to a spot where, like, people won't wake up because she wants people to get good rest. Benedictus, if you want to come listen in, she won't care.
Benedictus will listen in from around the corner.
Okay, whatever. Chester doesn't. The corner just shakes her head.
Chester and I aren't exactly on the best of terms.
Anyway, she says, so Chester, I'm wondering because I want to meet your mistress. Obviously, I'm very interested in this being a Ashardalon cult. How would your mistress react, do you think? Like, yes. Has a problem, you see. The blood is sort of needed for Ashardalon. Yeah, you wouldn't be happy with that. Yes, the blood is actually quite important that it remains intact. That's a problem. We can resolve that, I think. Anyway, so she would want to enthrall me, or at least she wanted to get me under her control. Do you know for what purpose? Like, yes, but what does that mean? She's like, yes, but what is it? And what if I wanted to meet with her willingly and she didn't need to enthrall me? Let's see. Let's say, and this is all hypothetical, of course. She rolls her eyes. Let's say I wanted to meet with her. I wanted to learn more about the cult, and I wanted to know exactly what kind of progress. Again, I wanted, essentially. This is going to take a bluff check. She's like, let's say I wanted to join her. Oh wait, it's hypothetical, so technically she isn't lying. Okay, anyway, she's like, let's say I wanted to join her. Would she then enthrall me? Well, how do you know I'm not lying? She goes, well, how do you know I'm not lying? Who, me?
Hello?
Who's a robot? Hi. Caroline. Caroline.
I can hear Caroline. Okay.
Yes, it is.
He's
Yep.
sleeping, man. Pennington is napping. Fair enough. Okay. Before everyone wakes up, though, Dodeka does have one more question. She asks him, so... shoot, I just had the question, too. And it was a good one. And damn it, train of thought. Oh, come on, I can remember this. Oh, I remember now. Just, now I know nobody sees her, but do you know of a way how I would go about convincing your other vampire brethren that, yes, I am the blood of Ashardalon, yes, I need to see them, and yes, I have the authority. She cringes. She's like, I thought so. Okay, well. Yeah. She's like, okay, thank you. I appreciate it. She puts him back to where Nuria left him. And, all right. Okay, and everyone wakes up. The sun is hidden by magic currently. Thank you, Chester. Now, this, of course, puts a damper onto every plan that we could have conceived of, except I have an idea. Now, I've been talking with Chester a bit, and it seems that this cult leader would definitely...
Sorry. The microphone! Continue.
She's just like, this cult leader would definitely want to meet me. We've determined she wouldn't turn me because, well, I'm Ashardalon's blood. The blood is sacred. Of course. She kind of rolls her eyes and she says, of course. And she's like, so she wouldn't turn me, but she might try to enthrall me. Nuria, would your elixir protect me? Right, she's asleep. Would I know if Nuria's elixir would protect me from that?
I could inform you that my I was saying my protection from evil would help with that.
Yes, but she could probably detect magic. I would rather not.
Detect magic? You mean you?
Wait, what? Oh.
Detect magic on Dodeka. Yes.
Yes, but if you spend enough time investigating, you can see what spells are on them and stuff. You're right, you have a point. Okay, fine. All right, well, that'll help, because I would not like to be involved. So I propose we set a trap. Essentially, you all get the awful privilege of being my servants temporarily. Yes, you are my entourage as I travel across the lands, and I heard of this cult uprising that I did not know existed, and of course, for my family name, I had to investigate, and now I demand to see the leader of this cult. The name of Ashardalon. Have fun.
What time is it?
It is morning. It is morning, Pennington.
It's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Anyway, she says, so, oh, sorry, what, Ursa? Yes. No, not me anymore. There are probably spells for that. I do not know them, though.
There is, I believe, a daylight spell. I'm not personally able to cast it, but I'm not sure if it would work against vampires. What? Pennington feels a premonition. He's like, I do believe that would actually work, but I don't think at least I can't cast it. I've never learned it. I never thought it would be useful.
So
Sorry, what spell is this again?
Daylight.
Can I do daylight?
Dodeka points to Benedictus, and
I
it's just
can't.
like, right now, he is our, yeah, but you can cast Holy. You have Holy Energy stuff.
Okay.
So like right now, he is our best bet for defeating her, because of his Holy abilities. He's my god. He's my personal god.
She wouldn't, which is why I have an addendum to this plan.
Okay.
We need to figure out the source of the magic. If it's in the possession of the leader, we need to disable her. If it's not in her direct possession and she merely brings it with her, we need to establish where it is in the complex.
Which is probably going to be with her.
Either way, we will be best served if we eliminate as many of her vampiric minions as possible before we engage her directly.
How about I distract her? Try to find the source of this while you take out the vampires.
I agree. I have shown myself perfectly capable of taking care of the lesser vampires. I have a spell which would allow me to know their location so that I can stalk through the halls and ambush them, perhaps with Pennington assisting me. And I can create a variety of effects that are particularly effective against the undead. However, I only have limited spells. We must use them wisely. If I only have 2 spell slots. If I cast Protection from Evil on Dodeka and Detect Undead on myself, then that's it. I have other spells like Veil of Positive Energy, which gives +2 to armor and +2 to saves versus all undead, but...
I would rather you cast that since I'm pretty sure Nuria's elixir of mind concealing will help me out.
Okay. So yeah,
Oh, Pat, I did roll for that. Will it help me out? For whether I rolled a 25. The elixir of mind concealment. I think it was called mind concealment. It was like the spell, but it was the one we used on the shroud shots. That's what it is.
it's a mind affecting spell, so
Okay. That's assuming she knows when her minions are killed. We actually check on that. Would she know? What would
she doesn't necessarily.
I roll for that?
Based on I rolled a knowledge roll last session to determine the exact same thing, and I think the decision was she does not have direct connection with her minions. She would know they were missing. She wouldn't know anything about anyone who killed them, unless she interrogates townsfolk. I don't think any townsfolk saw us. I remember asking this question, and I thought I got an answer to the negative. Okay. Okay, I wouldn't know what type of vampire, but I would know that unless it's an unusual class of vampire, we can expect her to have to rely on traditional intelligence. Which gives us the advantage of, unless people were observing us very closely when we came into town, which they might have been, we were in a public setting, they might not know we are all associated with one another, and even if they know we're associated, they do not necessarily know our capabilities.
Sorry, I'm eating. Hang on. I was going to say something. I was just eating.
We might as well. I mean, time is not really a factor here.
Time is always a factor to one person in the party. Thanks for forgetting, Eric.
What?
Time is always a factor for at least one person in the party.
Oh, right. Well, that's out of a year-long time frame. I don't think a day will matter.
Yeah. Okay. For some reason, I just heard. For some reason, I just registered me as Kaylie talking, and I was like, "Oh, is Nuria awake?" Wait a minute. Anyway. So that was Eric's phone.
How the hell can my microphone pick up my ringtone when my phone is in my pocket? No, it's from Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. It's the
It's an onomatopoeia for what the Japanese perceive as the ringtone.
or the dial tone
The
for
dial tone,
dial-up
yeah.
internet.
Yeah, it's kind of incredible.
So basically, we would review everything we just said with Nuria when she wakes up. Yes.
No, while she's still asleep.
And
We're just gonna talk at her.
Okay.
What would that be? So Dodeka
lost it.
just starts. Dodeka's face goes from horror to just ecstatic hilarity, and she's laughing. She's can't handle that idea.
Benedictus is just like, oh yes, the soul-eating dragon. Let's throw him a birthday party. Yeah. Wait, throw him a party. Are you suggesting?
Benedictus is caught on.
Are you seriously suggesting we create a Ashardalon Day so that it qualifies as a holiday?
Dodeka goes over to Sid and kind of pulls her aside and just explains to her, Nuria's goddess is the goddess of parties, of holidays. She can be summoned on days of holidays. What do you think we're going to do? Not around the vampire head, don't say that.
Oh, fuck it. Ashardalon be praised. Yay, Ashardalon.
Dodeka says, how about this? How about we go greet her first? Nuria, you come with me. I would also like to ask that Sid come as well. Her expertise in socializing will be very much useful. And being so dull. And we will meet with her and discuss this Ashardalon Day.
Benedictus says meaningfully, I assume you want me to be conspicuously absent.
Well, yes. Oh, you were hoping to lead her out. Oh, okay. Dodeka also sighs a bit, and she goes, that also means I'm going to have to feed some of my blood to more vampires. So they'll all know.
We could be rounding up worshippers that will turn into crazy cultists that will want to kill us and perpetuate this.
Or we can turn this into an Ashardalon burning day. Burn Ashardalon's likeness in effigy in order to celebrate the fact that he was killed. We could spin it afterwards. But yes.
Quite sure.
Oh, are we quite sure we're going to whip up a holiday in one day, or is this going to be a multi-day approach?
Where's my party cannon? No.
Out of curiosity, Pat, how long does it take to research a level 3 spell?
Dodeka goes over to her bag and she actually takes out a really nice red, a set of really nice red caster robes. They have little dragons stitched to it and everything. And if you didn't know better, you would think to yourself, wait a minute, that'd be perfect for someone in the cult of Ashardalon to wear. Anyone ask her about that?
Please tell me you're not actually praising Ashardalon.
Dodeka sighs and she says, no, this is the base work for a magical item I'm trying to create. It is the robes of arcane heritage, hence the red and the dragons.
Ah.
But this is perfect wear.
One question about this plan. I'm not terribly excited about praising, not Paylor.
You don't
when
have
not
to,
Paylor
Benedictus.
is.
You will be behind the scenes killing vampires who stray from the party.
Yay! Can I attack any targets of opportunity between then and now?
Yes.
Woo!
Oh god, it's gonna take 3 weeks.
Haha, never mind.
Oh!
Oh no. And this is a small enough town that they wouldn't have an illicit person that happened at stores that would likely to have magical items or scrolls, right? Daylight.
Yes. Dodeka says, I advise in the festivities, Benedictus stays out of sight, killing off stray vampires, and Pennington, since you're very good at sneaking about when you get the chance, ambushing them in dark alleys and such what. Get rid of as many of them as possible.
Oh, very
Now,
well.
if you don't mind, she looks around. Wait a minute. There was an inn. There is an inn. Yeah. I forgot about that. Okay, so Dodeka. Sorry. How about now? Okay. Essentially, Dodeka is going to go get her own room get a bath, get changed, and then warp to everyone else to appear in the town as, you know, make her grand entrance, essentially. She is, however, going to go to the inn in disguise. Out of disguise!
Does the whole... Is inviting people into places part of the whole D&D vampire mythology? Because I kind of just rolled with that one. Okay. So the place... So my plan was actually not incredibly paranoid and actually useful. Good to know.
Alright, so Dodeka goes to go get ready.
All right. Benedictus is going to... Well, I mean... I was going to say he goes in plain clothes. He's always in plain clothes. He's going to kind of skulk around the town, see if he can spot any more vampires and get a sense of what their patrol patterns through the town would be. Because obviously they have patrols. Fair enough. Do they tend to go in small groups? Okay. Would everyone be okay with me taking off the individuals?
I believe I already said I wouldn't be bothered.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, any vampire that is alone and is going close to the irrigation channel at any point, I would attempt to take out and eliminate. Okay. All right. Yeah, I will use, basically my strategy is going to be flurry of blows until it dies or starts to run away, at which point cure light wounds because that's ranged. Okay. So that's boom, boom, boom. Hooray. Yeah, this is going to be difficult without protection from evil or death ward or whatever the hell it was. All right. Ignore the fact that my Sensetsicon sounds like a laser. Mm-hmm. cut off head, dissolve, and the irrigation channel. All right. Basically, I'm going to rinse and repeat until I have 3 negative levels. I don't see any additional targets of opportunity before the party, or someone gets away, at which point I will let people know that someone has gotten away. Okay, and remind me, I sleep, and then I get another fortitude save, and they go away. Oh, I have lesser restoration. Yeah, restoration lesser. Boom, hit. In that case, oh, do I want to save spells, or do I want to? It's a level 1 spell, but I only have 2 level 1 spells. No, even if I took a level in Paladin, I was planning on Monk, but even if I took a level in Paladin, I wouldn't get any extra spells. Paladin spell progression is shit. That's a good question. I completely forgot we were using the spell point system. No, not for just the spell points. Yeah. Well, I want to save 1 for detect undead later. Let me check, because that's a good question. Restoration lesser. Restoration cures all temporary ability damage, and it restores all points permanently drained from a single ability score. So it also dispels temporary negative levels or 1 permanent negative level. Is this a permanent negative level or a temporary? Okay, it dispels all temporary negative levels then. Actually, if you use it to dispel a permanent negative level, it has a material component of diamond dust worth 1,000 gold. So nobody take those. Yeah. And oh, I'm at like -3 HP. I think I'm okay. Trying to think if it makes more sense to take vampires out now before they know what's going on, or save my spell till later. Fair enough. This is a good number right now, I guess. I will leave it to the rest of you to continue your plans. Yeah. So we've killed 5 grand total. Well, we've killed 4 and disabled 1. Yeah, and considering she's probably got maybe 3 dozen max, that's like a 1/6 of her followers anymore, and we would start to get like, hey, where's like 1/3 of my dudes? These are the number that could reasonably have been pulled into party planning.
anything, Coco?
No, I didn't. I will do that now.
Thank you.
Get the rest of it.
Yeah. Dodeka, yeah, Dodeka has an idea for her own entrance. She says she's going to actually stay in her room, and she'll help Pennington fire off the fireworks and everything from the room. But if Sid would like announce her, and Nuria gave her her teleportation thing, she could teleport right to Sid and just kind of make a entrance with prestidigitation. There's a lot of fire. Okay, so then Dodeka teleports in. She does like some fire effects to make it look like she teleported via fire. she's done up her hair like very like a lot nicer. Yeah, she's got the evil stepmother bun going up on her head, like, stuff like that.
Pennington casts ghost sound too, and he makes them worship my child.
Oh my god, that's amazing and creepy. Oh my god, people. Okay. Okay, and Dodeka. Oh. Oh god. Oh god.
Oh no. Okay.
Dodeka's like, the blood of Ashardalon
This is bad.
cannot be defeated. Very well, meet your doom.
Pennington's like, no, you're doing it all wrong.
We're so bad.
I
Oh
will
my
defeat
god.
you. And yes, Pennington steps in and does his own act.
Oh shit, indeed.
I have been vanquished.
Oh my god.
Am I currently fighting vampires? Because otherwise I would probably be witnessing this catastrophe.
Oh,
I'm
hat
prob-
disguise, yeah.
I could be wearing the hat of disguise. Basically, anytime I'm near them, I'm wearing the hat. Otherwise, I'm kind of giving every. You know what? I'm wearing the hat the whole time. Why not? Because that way I can hide my sweet hands.
Resulting. That would be me, my dears. Do you need proof? Because I can provide that, yes. Sorry, you guys went robot too. She takes the needle and just sort of pricks her finger and says, "You may have a taste, and only one."
Oh, e-water.
Oh, jeez. Yes, and please, pray tell your mistress I have been waiting ever so long. Thank you. Yes.
Pennington also goes to his father and it's like, "Oh, don't you find this a bit odd? Any of it?"
I had an idea, but it's probably too late to discuss it with people. Fair enough. While they're out partying, while they, I am going to keep watch on the church, and as soon as I see the leader coming out to greet them, I'm going to attempt to infiltrate the church.
Oh, lovely.
Praise be the Lord!
Lord be praised.
Oops. Dodeka is at the head of the room.
Okay. Hat of Disguise on. I'm casting Detect Undead on myself, and I'm going to explore all the peripheral rooms of the mansion, avoiding any undead that come near. Or, you know, killing any that are there. No, that would be a bad idea, since I couldn't go to running water without them noticing. You know what? I do have enough holy water to kill maybe 2 or 3 of them. Although I'm going to focus primarily on avoiding confrontation and just exploring all of these rooms.
called eat it. Eat it. Wow. There's sustainable livers. I heard livers. It's like there's sustainable. Lay low. I am not gonna mess with that.
I am not the ballroom. I
Pennington does duck into the room as he notices Benedictus passing by, because he'll be like, "Why don't you ever do this type of favor thing with your god. I mean, you're after all the high cleric. He seems to like you.
Believe me, my last encounter with him was rather intense. He's kind of a big deal. It takes a lot to get his attention. Okay, I would probably be exploring the tower. Is there anything in the tower, Pat? I was about to say pocket. Okay. Okay. I tip over everything just to be a dick. And then suddenly Nuria is there.
Wow. Wait a minute. Not thinking that Dodeka might want some of that shit, but whatever.
None of it is of particular value.
No, yeah, but you could use it for whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, suddenly Nuria is there. I'm like, ah.
You broke up there.
Okay.
All right.
What do we need to do? Ah. Awesome. Okay, let's make this quick.
He's on the other side of the room. He's overhearing, so he can just pop back in. Be like, Nuria, what are you doing here? How am I supposed to do that? Just be loud and be me, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's going on. Pat, is there any way for me to relatively covertly get into the finger quotes the guest bedroom? Covert, covert, covert. Okay, what's in the guest bedroom? Ooh. Now, are these the kind of vampires that need to regenerate in their coffin? Would a knowledge arcana do it? Or sorry, a knowledge religion? Let's see if a knowledge religion will do it. The heck is very fun. Are there any other special aspects of Dread Vampires that I should know about? Fair enough. Now, in terms of needing their coffin, did they need the coffin itself or just the soil inside the coffin? Now, is it like if I destroy the coffin, they're immediately going to keel over, or is it more of a if I destroy a coffin, they won't be able to get things they need to continue existing? Okay, I'm gonna get a smash in then. I'm just gonna curb stomp pine boxes for half an hour or so. This sounds actually like a lot of fun. Oh, well, fuck. Now, how many vampires notice me, and when did they notice me?
Attempts to distract everyone singing and dancing.
Very noisy dancing. Hooray! All right, let's see. I kind of drunkenly slur out, "Oh, hey, I found myself back here, and there are all these."
Oh. Hey!
And there are all these weird beds. I kept trying to lie down in them, but okay. I let them escort me to the ballroom. Sure, why not? I don't want to mess up the party at this point. I'm not wearing any apparent holy symbols. Do they touch the palm of my hands?
Uh-oh.
If they grab me by the shoulders, then okay. In that case, no, they would not experience my holiness. Experience my.
They want to
holiness.
hold your hand, Derek.
Fair enough. Okay, at this point, I'm a drunken reveler.
So I'm trying to think of how Pennington would do this. At the end of her song, I'd be like, "We would be delighted to see the matron of honor, the leader of this house, to have her join in the festivities."
Oh.
Dodeka just says, properly, dear. Dodeka just says to the Missin, "Why didn't you greet me properly, dear?" So else I had to get your attention somehow. You're very hard. Whatever. I thought it was a dress at first, so we're gonna continue to pretend it's a dress. Dodeka just says. Dodeka just says, Well, I had to get your attention somehow. You're very hard to get a hold of. I would ask you, not what some of your thralls have been saying. Yes, well, as they should be. Anyway, she does a very good curtsy, a very polite, noble curtsy. She's like, it is an honor to meet you. Your name is Audrey. Very nice name. Just besides, it just seemed like a good idea to have a holiday, don't you think? Ulterior motive. My dear, the ulterior motive was to meet you. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. But yes, Dodeka says, yes, the ulterior motive was to meet you. I was not aware the cult was still thriving. Well, alive anyway. Well, I do have the thing on, so it's a caster check, right? Okay. Oh no! What do I roll? Do I roll? I don't roll. Ah! Yes. See that? Dodeka just says. Dodeka says, I'm not accustomed to being around vampires. I've not known any. In fact, here's the very first time I've ever met vampires, interestingly enough. One can never be too careful. A living vampire? Like, yes, right. I never actually got to meet him, unfortunately. Well, why not? Why ever so? What makes you say that? Hmm. We're such idiots. Anyway, no, dude.
In retrospect. Yeah.
Wow.
It's boom
Anyway,
time.
well, Dodeka's still talking. Dodeka just asks, well, or Dodeka just says, well, I guess that was, yes, we could have definitely planned things better now, couldn't we have? Well,
Boom.
boom, is it boom time? Is it seriously boom time? It's boom time.
6 seconds. Well, you can have them. Hey, no chewing on my chair, Becky.
Ah,
Hey, we're burning down the house, and we even have a talking head.
Oh no.
leave it to Eric. The roof falls on everybody. Yeah. Well, not as yeah.
Do we get a surprise round given that we were prepared for this and they were not?
I'm standing right by the door to the guest bedroom, which is probably going to be the one they flee to the most.
Well, thankfully, Dodeka, you have that Evard's spell, which will come in very handy.
Oh yes. Believe me, she will be casting this.
Don't remember they're going to be running into squares and occupying them, so the ones that are only like 25 feet away might actually be dead. Surprise, motherfuckers!
There she is.
Holy shit, Sid!
Oh, jeez.
Sid, what the?
Yeah. Well, that works. Well, then.
She was so ready for this.
Yes. Very much so. So that will be the Inspire Courage. And then trying to think if she has any like prevent movement, and I don't think so. Nothing that would stop movement. So she's just going to do Moment of Greatness on everyone. So everyone has +2 to use when you feel like it. Pennington will, let's see here.
Oh my god.
All right, so I'm going to try to do something similar. I'm going to try to use Scorching Ray against a some sort of beam or something that I can sort of knock into the door to basically bar their entrance from this one toward the foyer. Okay.
Ah. If you're gonna stand by a door,
Probably the cloakroom, right? I mean, I have.
Also, only 4 vampires are going to fit the cloakroom.
yeah, I would say I'm gonna cast black tentacles on one of the doors. So
Yeah, I think Sami and I have the door to the guest bedroom.
I would say help defend people who might die if they get swarmed. Like start taking out vamps.
Well, I would say you cast black tentacles on the door to the dining room. Pennington can guard the cloakroom for what it's worth. Sami and I block the guest bedroom.
And what does Ursa do? That's what we're talking about here.
Presumably there's a door between the hallway and the ballroom. Oh, right. Yeah. We could also just attack the main vampire since she's presumably going to go into gaseous form shortly. I can... Oh. Oh, cool. In which case, blocking the bedroom, she will be screwed. Oh, I was saying blocking the guest bedroom door is our best option. Oh, she could get into stables. Where's the stable door, Pat?
It was gone.
Oh, okay.
Did you miss when we were destroying doors?
Right, I forgot. Yeah, in that case, we gotta block the guest bedroom. It's her only avenue of escape. Unless she breaks through a wall or something.
We're gonna have to in order to get out at all.
Yeah, if 2 people are blocking the one, the dining room door, and then Dodeka casts tentacles over the other door, then we have the both main doors handled.
Yeah. Yeah, which might, yeah, I guess Ursa take out these vampires, which could conceivably get to the broom closet or cloakroom.
Oh, incredibly useful. What? What? Grumbling? Grumbling? Grumbler. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Where's your toy? Where's your toy? Your choice. Do what you want. Do what you want to do. Oh, hi, Becky.
Yay!
Tentacles, except I don't have the spell. I cast it right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really is. I don't want it to catch a Z. A Z or a C is okay. Suddenly tentacles shoot up. They're like, ah!
Suddenly Tentacles, the name of my new band. I am going to move here and block the door and punch this dude because I can. No, this is still a surprise round. I missed. Oh, my fumble. Brilliant. Oh, well.
Sid will, let's see here. What will she do? Oh, do attack of opportunities allow for ranged weapons? Okay, so never mind that. Well, this is Sid. Sid cannot do that. Sid will cast. Sid will hold action.
Sid can use Bardic Performance for -1 more rounds. She stopped performing 2 turns ago. Good God.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Death from above.
I most likely will. Because okay. Because the doors are all now officially locked, right? Pennington will move to and cast against. Why not the little master dude? I think he's already flat-footed, right? Audrey, yeah. One, two. Oh no!
You know, I'm trying to make an Audrey Hepburn with the fact that she's about to burst into flames, but I can't make it happen.
Well, the one would have hit if, yeah.
A moment of whatever.
Okay. Okay. So that would have been Sid's action. So. Oh!
Sneak attack, it's so cool. Oh.
Pennington is sad.
Yeah.
We want
That is
them
a
all to,
complicated thing.
we want them all to die in a fire in the next 6 seconds.
Yeah, basically, I'm talking out of character. Basically, if this happens, the only thing person will want all of them dead is Benedictus. for certain. Yeah.
No, not lethal damage.
That's a good question. Where would it be? Under attacks? Okay, it's 10.
Make a better window than a door.
Yay! Sensitive slap.
This is really horrible. Wow. Wow.
Can you survive cow kicks, Audrey? I was gonna say, can magic missile, maybe.
Magic missile. I love it when a plan comes together.
Oh! It ends on Dodeka, which is poetic.
No.
Dodeka will. Dodeka.
Okay, guys, let's put
Dodeka, hey, my turn.
Yeah, but Benedictus would severely object to letting the vampire live. Fair enough.
Okay, guys, let me take my turn. Dodeka looks at her and says, Audrey, dear, I apologize for the mess, but here's the deal. I'm looking for information on my ancestor.
She's
You can live and answer the questions.
No, she's at 1 HP.
Or you can stay out here and die with the rest of your breath. Or the rest of your spawn.
Oh
she
shit,
is
you're right.
unconscious? Damn. I know, right? Okay, so in that case, Dodeka is going to take her into the guest bedroom, and she's going to say, Benedictus, I think we should do to her what we did with Chester.
Benedictus is like, okay. All right. Without staking it.
Animal tree.
Awesome.
We accomplished. Is this vampire in the guest bedroom still alive?
Not after my turn. It's not. 5-foot step. Bam. Oh, I only rolled a single attack. Why did I do that? Hey, that was enough.
Whatever.
Oh well, yeah. Throw them into the daylight. Make sure all of them are dusted, and then start gathering up their possessions. Okay. Yeah.
I think Sid and Benedictus. I think Sid and Pennington should really work some social grace here.
Attention! Attention, people. This may come as a bit of a shock to you. Yeah. Yes, that can be removed. It's a bit of a decor item. It's what they wanted for you. Points at the dust on the floor. No, there were vampires all controlling your minds for a very long, for a decent amount of time. My father could probably tell you if he wasn't drunk. We are the apple corn. We were here. We came here to save you.
Vampires.
You should probably tell them the situation they don't remember.
Sid makes some tale of how they got to be where they were, like using some facts and some made up shit.
Also,
Mhm.
Does Sid do sing-alongs?
Dodeka just says,
I like to imagine. No, I like to imagine she asks people join in for the last chorus or something.
Pennington says when he asks the how to repay it, just spread the good word of the Apple Core that we're here to help the people.
And Dodeka says, and please, for the love of all the gods in the universe, do not worship my ancestor. He is an evil, evil, vile creature that should not be worshipped.
Right, none of you are familiar with this praise be to Ashardalon, correct?
Don't. Just don't. You don't want to. It was awful. Just don't. And don't mind the decorations. We had to throw the party in order to get all the vampires in one place. Sorry. Nice. Let's do it.
Perfect.
She is Nuria's goddess who dispelled the amulet long enough for the sun to come in.
She apparently really likes parties, so you should like her. Pennington uses Scorching Ray against the wolf. I don't know. Yeah, but I need a target. Yep. Yay.
You know what? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna put the amulet in the bag of holding. Just gonna like hold it in and see what happens. I'm gonna take the amulet that's causing the darkness and I'm gonna put it into the bag of holding. But at the outside of like, is the town fine now? Oh. Dodeka's like, I request permit. Dodeka's like, I think I will take this and study it and hopefully make something interesting and useful out of it. If that's okay with you all. And you, Chester. She looks at the bag. She's like, sorry, Chester, I just shoved an amulet in your face. Yeah. Well, I imagine I was kind of holding. So that just like, yes, I'm sorry, but that was really the ulterior motive. Oh, just favor from a goddess. Now, I was like, now, oh, if she's gonna do something dramatic, you can
Monologue for a while.
the deck is just like, no, Audrey, dear. I have a few questions about my ancestor that I genuinely wanted to ask you. Now, if you behave, then maybe we can let you live. Or you can decide to just be a brat about it and we can just end you right here. What do you say? Indignant. I know, but she's like, well, Chester doesn't mind. Chester seems to be. Actually, Nuria,
He's like,
Nuria, check
wait, no,
to see Chester's alignment.
so he
All right.
She's still alive.
Yeah.
says, Dodeka, no, don't threaten. I mean, she has proven to be a very powerful enemy, and she certainly knows a way around magic. Very powerful. Maybe we should just praise her a little. Give her.
Meanwhile, Benedictus is looting her bedroom.
Lingerie for everyone.
That was meant to be Pennington, but Sid will play along with it too, because he's basically trying to appeal to her ego to get her to talk.
Wait, can she cast as a head?
Yeah.
God damn it. Quick, burn it! Or something. Yes, burn the gas!
Oh, is the gas anywhere?
Ice!
Is the gas anywhere near where I am?
Do it. Do it. You guys are breaking up, sorry.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Wow. What, Andrew?
I said, well, that was anticlimactic. Oh, what are we going to
I'm so
aside.
sad. I just got the ability to punch immaterial undead.
Oh. Dodeka's.
It's like, because
Dodeka just sighs. Huh.
Right. Yeah. Do I find anything useful in the master bedroom? Oh, all of her possessions are on her. I purify the finery with fire. Oh, okay. I loot the furniture. I purify the finery with fire, and yeah. No, I'm on a particular lookout for. Is there a 4-poster bed? Okay, I take the four-poster bed. I take a sensible armoire. I take.
Are you furniture shopping, Benedictus? Furniture shopping, really?
I
In the
maybe take some
vampire
of the
mansion.
drapes. Yeah, some of the drapes. Everything else I burn with fire. Yeah.
Well, no, I put the amulet in the bag. And actual nighttime, okay. Wait, I take Chester out. I hand him over to Nerd. Quick, Benedictus, detect alignment.
Detect evil. Hooray!
I say, well, the Dodeka looks at Nuria and she's like, well, he is your charge. What do you plan on doing?
Out of curiosity, is there any proper way? No, I was like, out of curiosity, is there any proper way for a vampire to feed and actually not be evil? It's inherently an evil thing to feast on another.
We'll try it and see how it goes. She looks at Dodeka
So he's Bob.
at Chester is just like, what is it that you want to do, Chester? Do you want to come with us? I know you don't have a lot of choices, but well, that is unfortunately beyond our power.
You guys swing your head back on to a body.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Ah, yes. Better yet. Sort of.
We do have a necromancer friend.
Right. Yeah, we can ask Dodeka.
We can make her a vampire bat. Yeah.
Could make him a warforged vampire.
That. How would that work? Does it like drain other warforged of oil?
That would be. Perhaps sparing a few horses. I mean, we only had two, right?
Our carriage was destroyed in a rather horrible encounter. So yes, a carriage would be lovely. Yay! Dodeka is so happy.
And people are like, "Holy shit, the horses are speaking."
I say. I say, please kindly report any follow-ups to the nearest Church of Paylor. Yeah, basically I'm telling the townsfolk, you see any more vampires? Tell some Paylor folk. Mm-hmm. Right.
Pennington does ask, he's like, "Have you heard news from Oakus down south? We were just wondering how that town is doing."
Oh yes, he's a friend of ours.
Yeah.
He's actually a friend of ours.
Cool.
You're not?
Is this the first time in character that we've learned of this? Oh, we knew. Sorry.
Yeah, she's just like, actually, he used to take care of Calcrix here. He tried. He tried to teach you how to sing. Oh, sit. I was like, wow. He helped us out in a rather tight spot. It was good. He only almost, yes, that's the key thing. Almost.
Yes, sorry. I will do. I will do it right now. Literally as we speak.
Dodeka hasn't heard from anyone yet. Okay, cool.
Hooray!
We did better than I thought we would do. Like by a lot. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Happy Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bye.